Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Tulsa will kick off and will get this game started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pirates offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Pirates decide to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Tulsa's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Williams will pass. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Tulsa, 7. East Carolina, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. That last play again. Running it back, it's Presley. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of 1st down for this offense. Hands it off. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchbacks. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Final play of the quarter coming. They go right back to him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, East Carolina, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And they... on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On the ground, it's Harris. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some
open runway ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
East Carolina.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The run from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row.
He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Eastern Michigan made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Eagles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. He's got his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Williams looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Trying to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads it left. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The play-action fake. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the group.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they'll knock him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Snap it to the back. The Pirates will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams will pass. Complete downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Benjamin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to get to it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise... a stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Now they'll run the draw.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to this running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add
up. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Getting some heat. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this?
It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. He's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benjamin. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
QBs that can run can completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Williams looking for a man. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. They're going to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Pirates are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this.
The offense coughs it up. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.